Dodgeball Academia on the Nintendo Switch. Video number 2. This is the first Brazilian game I've played on this channel, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, we already saved there in episode 2. So at the previous video, we completed the 40-minute, 50-minute prologue, episode 1, basically. So now we get to continue on this sports shonen anime with our spiky-haired anti-hero right here, Otto. Not right now. We've already saved, so we're good. We can pick up balls. I think we can hold like 3 balls, if not more. Oh, there's this grasshopper-looking dude is a Balloonatik. Actually, his name is Balloon, right? Balloony, yeah, that's his name. I do like his art style. He, like I say, it looks like a grasshopper normally, but when he gets sad, his face deflates and it looks like a different kind of bug, which I think is kind of amusing. Surprisingly elegant, I admit. This game has some decent character art, I think. The animation's kind of is what it is. It's going for that scalable vector graphic look that most Flash animation does these days. But it's not bad. In fact, I'm really amused by some of the character designs in this game, like Balloony over here. Why I keep calling the Balloonatik, because my mind just immediately thinks of the Balloonatiks from the early 1990s. But that is a deep 1990s animation reference that 99% of the people watching this video will not understand. But if you know, you know. I never saw Balloonatiks, in case you're wondering. It was apparently an Animaniacs spin-off. If it wasn't a spin-off, it was from the same studio that did Animaniacs. I think they hired one of the writers to be a showrunner to do a pilot for a show that was never picked up. But that's okay. It might have, I don't know when it aired. It might have aired on Thanksgiving sometime on Fox Kids, but I doubt it. It's one of those shows that it was one of those shows that came on between Animaniacs and Hysteria. When there was the notion that Steven Spielberg might have an empire going, and then no, it was between Animaniacs and Toonsylvania. So people thought that Spielberg might have an empire going, and then it just kind of unceremoniously crapped the bed at some point by the time Hysteria came out. Like, I think people got the impression that the Steven Spielberg Amblinverse wasn't quite perfect. Although they had several highly rated shows, as I recall back then. I want to say Casper was theirs. Toonsylvania started out very strong. And I think Hysteria might have had like a few episodes that weren't awful. But maybe we're not the right people. I can't grab the balls from here. Maybe I'm not the right person to ask about this. But my impression of the nerd contingent of the era was that there was never a show that followed Animaniacs that was anywhere close to being as good as Animaniacs. If I can whack this with my ball. Press the Y button, I got a blue popsicle. It's been sitting out here in room temperature. Maybe I shouldn't even be. You know what? It's video game food. Video game food. They're like the sandwiches we used to eat when we were kids. Our parents would put our sandwich in a paper bag. We would go to school, and then we would eat it 3 hours later, and somehow not get terrible food poisoning. Yeah, 80s and 90s kids were built different, I guess. This was in the pre-Lunchables era, although I think Lunchables might have been a thing at some point later on in that era. But yeah, the whole point was that, yeah, peanut butter and jelly would last, but for some reason I thought I could eat Miracle Whip and lettuce and tomatoes on my ham and cheese sandwiches and somehow not die horribly. I'm still here. I'm still her. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, here we go. 3-on-2. You can press ZR to swap out if we'd like. Let's start with the auto here. If we hold down the attack button, the Y button. Actually, I thought we could hold down the button. Press the A button to catch the ball, but you have to have good timing. Missed. Are the options shown here? No, there's no controller settings. So just so you know, the ZR button is for switching characters. Like that. The Y button is for throwing the ball. B button is for jumping, which I don't know if it serves any purpose. And the A button is for catching. And you can catch while a ball is in your hands. Yeah, don't hold on to the ball too long. It'll explode. Don't ask. It's video game logic. Got one. There's only 2 balls, huh? Hit me. Okay, swap. Press ZR to swap. She has a counter move, so instead of catching the ball, she just uses her butt to bounce it back to the other character, like that. Which is good for a sneak attack, like for a cheap hit in some occasions. And you can run across the middle line to grab the ball if it's sitting there pretty close to the middle line. Slow. I held down the Y button that time for a slightly stronger throw. I think one of them's down. Yeah, one of them's down. Okay, so we get to do it all over again. Suck it. Yeah, because I didn't kick it. I guess if she's not holding a ball, she uses her butt. If she's holding a ball, I guess she uses her butt. Okay, so they restart. Okay. Good timing on that one. Okay, you're mine now, son. And you can't hit him on the ground, to my knowledge. Bad timing. I'll take that. If he's standing next to the line, he's an idiot. Because as soon as I hit him, I can just pick up the ball while he's on the ground. Got him. Left yourself vulnerable going after that ball, dude. He went for the loose ball and left himself wide open for that one. The mechanics are explained in episode 1, the video that I did, if you're curious about the details. But mainly, it's what you expect. You pick up a ball, you can throw it, you can catch a ball if your timing is good. It's like parrying in most video games. If your timing is good, you can catch the ball and not take any damage. You can hold up to 3 balls, if I'm not mistaken. We only had 2 in that game. Yeah, screw you. Never doubt the protagonist of a sports shonen anime. Again, it's technically not anime, it's Brazilian. Like, what's her name from Justice League? The really attractive superheroine. That Flash was trying to get with. Okay, here we go. There we go. At least her name was something generic, like, Samba. Wackadoo. Down he goes. These are just skirmishes that we can do, I guess, to gain experience and money. Because as you see, the dollar amounts are reasonable in this game. So I'm getting like a nickel every time I beat up these guys for their lunch money. Because that's basically how I'm describing these fights. I'm just whacking kids for lunch money. So I get like nickels and quarters, basically. My strength is permanently boosted, so I learned warming up. I don't even know what that means. I'm also level 7, though. Again, I like the idea of having like an action game with like RPG, in like an RPG wrapping, So he'll get better. Fantastic. So let's see if we can go in here and spend some of this lunch money we beat out of these kids. I'm technically an anti-hero, right? So I guess as I'm on my way to the store, I keep getting interrupted. That's the problem. That's okay, I guess. Wish a brother would. Brothers try to test me. Whack on the Y button during those ball battles, and the ball will magnetically be attracted to your hands, basically. Yeah, these brothers wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. No, wouldn't bust a grape in a food fight. Sorry. I mucked up the lyric. There's some brothers with a gosh darn sense trying to push me, I guess. Gimme. Again, if you're stupid enough to stand close to the line, I'm going to whack you with this ball, then pick it right back up and hit you with it. Of course, I kind of got cocky there, didn't I? I got really cocky there, but hey, I speed ran those fools. I could use my other teammates, but why even bother? Am I losing? Sorry. Well, that's HP. That's HP. Actually, that's HP that was on that screen, right? That wasn't experience points. I need to start paying more attention. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, the experience is the blue line on the bottom. Below the character's name, their hit points. Yeah, that's the blue line, I guess. But there's no way to know, like, there's no way for me to see my experience, is there? Like, there's no numerical value that I can inspect, is there? Apparently not. I can I can put on equipment for, like, buffs like this. But I'm trying not to, again, I'm going to play dumb till the game forces me to play smart. So I'll just not equip anything until the game starts putting some really difficult enemies in front of me. And then I'll start using this stuff. But my concern is that this might be one of those games where after an hour it doesn't really get any harder. So it might just grind. Yeah, they have a blood type. I guess blood types matter in Street Fighter 2, but I never figured out what it meant. So I reached level 7, so I got a permanent buff. My strength is on the, so below Otto's name on the right side of the screen, below the hit points, there's the experience level. So I'll level up when I get 27 more experience points. So my strength is permanently boosted. Let's compare him to Mina. And she's leveling up too. I don't know if she levels up more slowly. Because I got her later. I got her after I did a couple of matches with Otto. So she was recruited later after the fact. ZL. Oh, so this tells you what their buttons do. Okay. You can roll for some reason. You can press the right stick to change targets. That's not an issue now. She has no bio worth. She has no backstory. Which is okay. I don't think Otto does either. He's the mysterious shonen protagonist. The mysterious spiky-haired anti-hero of this shonen anime. Okay, O+. O is the universal donor, right? It is AB, the universal recipient. I forget how the blood types work. And I do know that A pluses can donate. They can donate platelets. That's how, because the Red Cross is always asking for A pluses. I mean, like I said, when the whole health situation clears up here in America, I could probably get back to donating blood. It's been a while, as opposed to just drawing it, if you know what I mean. Where are we headed? We're headed over here. So if you roll into a ball, you can move a little bit more quickly. But where is there a map? There is, actually. You're going to head over here in the far over here in this direction. But is there something over there on the northeastern side of the map? Let me see what's going on with that. This raises, of course, more gated content. Raise the bridge, doofus. Yeah, screw you. Completely worthless. Do what I say. Open up this game. Raise the drawbridge. Okay, I can't go uphill when I'm in ball form. Guess I'm not that kind of ball. Yeah, I just don't have the momentum. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier, I've been mentioning in a lot of my Switch RPG videos lately, I've been curious about how to demake some of them into games that can work with RPG Maker. But I've said maybe some of these games, they would just work better if people stopped treating them like, old school turn-based RPGs where you just grind through enemies for money and experience and start treating the fights as part of the exploration. Like, I like the idea of them taking a tradition, like an old school. In a way, let's be honest, this kind of feels like a mini game, like a mobile mini game, in terms of the Dodgeball game. But then you can expand on that mobile game by making it into a full-blown game by putting an RPG, wrapping on everything. Haha, you suck. Wait till he gets up. No, don't wait till he gets up. I guess if you're stupid enough to stay close to the line, I'm getting that ball back. Whoops, missed. They will dodge occasionally. Haha. Yeah, when he picks up the ball. Whoops, that was a big hit. That was a huge hit. Wow. We can't swap characters. Okay, let's try that. If you're dumb enough to get up, I'm taking that ball. Haha! Nice! Crossed the line, picked up the loose ball, and got the counter. The counter finisher. that is kind of satisfying. So if the game required me to do more strategies like that, that would be good. But right now the game seems kind of stupid easy. We'll see how it goes. 22 experience points. So when do I level up? I think I need one more fight to level up. But I'll check my HP. That's right, kid. Put some respect on my name. Otto, the spiky-haired antagonist. Again, I thought I played some Brazilian games on this channel before, but no, I think this might be the first official game I played from Brazil on this channel. I did do a video of a game from Indonesia a while ago. Was it called Ghoul Patrol? No. Oh, that would no. It was Ghost something. But it was that is one square dude. Like I said, the character designs are kind of amusing at times. I like his tiny face. He looks like a certain political figure here in America whose name I will not drop during this video. But let's just say, who does he work for? Let's just say he's down with the USA. He's Team USA. Yeah. Let's say he thinks he's planning on making a turn for the USA. He's using hand signals to point to make a right turn for the USA. Okay, we're gonna move along. What am I? I'm in the right place, right? Well, I attend the class. Fine. Fortunato's wheelchair bound, but that's okay. He's cool. He's not going to be a problem. He's the Professor X of this school, if you will. Wasn't that always the appeal of X-Men, really? Is that, yeah, you get to go to college and you get to go to college and you're an adult and you finally get your superpowers unleashed. It's all very meta. Of course, in the shonen sports anime, it's based on the idea of what? I guess a lot of shonen are based on people who... They're made for kids who graduate from junior high to high school in Japan, I guess. So it's a lot of shonen anime are made for kids who are just about to hit puberty, so... Or I think shonen anime is mainly for kids who've already hit it, but they're very young, so they're genuinely interested in that kind of social promotion, you know what I mean? Is this a Tony Hawk game right now? A Tony Hawk mini game? That speaker? I can jump over this. What am I even doing here, actually? Gotta have D batteries for these boom boxes. This place has a booming sound system. What do they got going on down there in Brazil? Don't you all have smartphones with, like, Beats by Dre earbuds that are wireless or something? I mean, sir, in the favelas, they wouldn't have speakers that loud. People would go crazy. Where's the class? Are we supposed to talk to this dude? Or am I supposed to fight him? I guess not. So I guess I don't have to hit you in the face today, son. Well, I never got to go to the school, but that's okay. I never got to go to the shop, but that's okay. That's okay. I got about 20. Woo! Thanks. I'll think about buying that thing for you. Just giving strangers free money. Oh, okay. So I guess I do have to go. Okay. So he wanted me to go to class, but I guess I'll be nice. So I guess I'm not going to whack this kid in the face and steal his lunch money. I'm actually going to be nice and do the anti-heroic thing and actually use this money to buy a thing. Maybe this whole thing is a prologue for the isekai this will eventually turn into. Like, I'll end up getting hit by Truck-kun, and I'll get sent to a fantasy world where all of the young women are very attractive. And they all want to get with your boy, the ball thrower, the dodgeballer. Because everyone's looking for the bladder. Hold on, where? Over here. Yeah, does this game take a turn later on in Act 3 and become a Truck-kun Isekai episode? As a person who wrote a few isekai when I was younger, I can safely. This is like in the '90s. I wrote a few isekai, and the best thing I can say about isekai is that they don't have to be isekai. They're just a writer's lazy trope to like put an Earth human character into a fantasy world without just bothering to create a fantasy world where everyone speaks English. The guy with the protagonist vibes, yeah, that's your boy. The spiky-haired anti-hero. But I was mentioning in the last video that he said don't come back empty-handed. Okay, he gave me $6, so what did he want? Just a second. What did the kid want? Do I want to do the daily challenge? No, we'll defeat him later. Buy any type of gear. Okay, doesn't matter if I buy the cheapest gear I got and keep the change. Give me $6. I'll buy a extra value meal for. I'll buy you something from the dollar menu. Keep the change. Cause I'm a spiky-haired anti-hero. Hold on. So we'll just buy anything. Anytime a game gives me money to buy something, I always buy the cheapest thing, so I can hoard that cash. Gonna give me. Well, I have to give you the loot actually. It restores battle. Well, it doesn't matter what he wanted, so. Here, I got you some old shoes, kid, with your $6. Is this the best you could do? Well, you only gave me enough money to buy, like, a dozen eggs. Well, inflation is really bad up here in America, in case you haven't heard. Can't imagine what it's like in Brazil. You know, what with the protests, which America wouldn't know anything about. What with the electioneering protests and whatnot? I wouldn't know anything about that here in America. What you mean? You mean a country with like dealing with political issues and dealing with inflation? You know, dealing with a few dealing with some leaders who are vaccine skeptics. I guess actually, he wasn't a vaccine skeptic. We're gonna move along. What were we talking about? Yeah, we were talking about this completely apolitical game from Brazil about dodgeball. Although, yeah, this kid has no backstory. He just wants to be the best there ever was. He wants to be the very best like no one ever was. Except he's not wearing a red hat, he's wearing a blue cap, and he wears it backwards. Because he's gangsta. Again, I don't know when that became a thing. I asked the question rhetorically in episode 1, and I have no idea why this dude wears his cap backwards. It's what the kids, how do you do, fellow kids? Seems to be the game designer's logic here. Maybe he's trying to bring it back. He's trying to bring back backwards wearing caps. I got a tangerine. I mean, okay. I'll eat trash tangerines. I've eaten trash turkeys. Yeah, I've eaten trash fowl, wall chickens. Basically everything from Streets of Rage and Final Fight. We're going this way. So let's see what's going on here. I wonder what would happen if I didn't buy that kid anything with his money and still attended class. Would he, like, hit me with a ball and steal my money? I mean, I've done it to everybody else, so it would be justice in a way. Where's the class? Maybe I should talk to the information desk right here. Classes are always held on the second floor. Fine. What's the first floor for? Well, information desk. I guess. Hey kid, I got your crap, and there's the check mark over there. So that's where we're headed. Oh, okay. See, I told you. It was alright. So I got cheese bread and $4.50. So I got cheese bread and $4.50. So if I'd known I was gonna keep it, I probably should have kept it. If I knew I was gonna keep what I was gonna spend my money on, if I knew I was gonna keep it, I should have like bought something expensive. It's like if someone gives you $10,000 and you buy them like a $1 hamburger, you keep the change. Well, I can go back later and buy some more stuff I want. Maybe that's a better idea. I mean, remember, I'm an anti-hero. I'm not like Ash Ketchum or anything. I whack people in the face with balls and take their money. I'm not. Well, then again, Ash Ketchum is like. Yeah, he's what's the word? Yeah, he's a cockfighter. Ask Ketchum the cockfighter. I'm not. I'm less violent than he is. Yeah, I'm way less of an anti-hero than Ash Ketchum is. That meme's been played out for a decade and a half by now. Like, we get it. Ash Ketchum's a cockfighter. We get it. He captures animals and makes them fight in his stead. I'm not saying that video games about, collecting people and collecting animals aren't inherently problematic. I'm just saying that it's a mechanic and you can make a big deal about it if you want. This is a dodgeball game. Considering what a lot of other RPGs are about, this seems totally all ages. What's this game rated? This game is rated E. It's not rated E10, it's just rated E. Yeah, I accidentally discovered charge throws in episode 1. You need to catch up, old man. And when your body starts glowing, you can release the ball. Okay. You ready to get hit in the face, Mina? No jokes, please. I saw Clueless. Okay. So we hit Mina in the ball. We hit Mina in the face with the ball, but I love these charge throws. Let's set her on fire again. Haha, you suck. It would be even more awesome if I couldn't catch it and completely nullify the shock you put on it. Can't swap. Boom. Suck it, Mina. I'll take that. Hold on, girl. I'm going to set you on fire one more time. Fireball! You dead yet? No, she's not dead yet. No, actually, it wasn't. It was only well done for one of us, by the way. The other lady didn't do so well. Balltimate moves. Yeah, that's the name of this video. I'm the Balltimaster. It fills up gradually with time. You can also speed it up by defending with a catch or a counter. Okay, and Mina's going to be useful for that, obviously. She's good at countering. She's good at whacking balls away. Yes! Queen. Remember to pick up some balls to unleash your Balltimate move. Yeah, sure, that'd be nice. Want me to just catch this thing? Hold on. I can roll, right? Wait, how do I roll? Is it LB? Ah, you suck. Well, you were 1 for 3, which is good in baseball, but not so much in basketball. I don't know. You missed 2 of the 3 free throws you got. I think that's pretty bad. Balltimate. Balltimate, play the game. Hadouken! Yeah. Yeah, and that was not included Mina getting set on fire because she sucks so much catching balls. That wasn't the lamest thing you've seen all day, trust me. That was the lamest thing I've seen all day, and I whacked 5 dudes in the face for quarters. Actually, it was for dimes, not even for quarters. Woohoo! I'm so awesome. Woo! She used to dial it down like 11 notches. Just saying. It's so unfair, I don't get any. Well, sorry, shonen protagonist. This isn't that kind of anime. Yeah, kid, you don't get any balls today. Oh yeah, we have to get to yeah. This is like Mob Psycho 100, I guess. So you have to get mad like Howard Beale or whatever. Yep, she's literally the holding her hand over her mouth ho 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 lady from every anime. She's the Karen of this video game. So where's Sakura, I wonder? Of course it had to be now. Very well, children. I guess the homie the clown's gonna have to get order in this class. Bounce, Negro. Bounce like balls. Hey, Mina. Cool team you got there. Guess she's going to show us the divide in our class. I never missed a chance to wipe the floor with Mina's face. Like I said, this is that kind of anime. But my team has an 87 point. Okay, so she's a math nerd, I guess. Yeah, what happened to what's her name? Shuri was in episode 1. Where's Shuri? You know, Iron Black Girl Magic. Black Girl Magic Iron Man. Where'd she go? Yeah, the game's too busy trying to introduce us to new characters for the shonen. So, who's the grenade guy in My Hero Academia? The guy who hates Deku. I forgot his name. The one who's in all the fan fiction with what's her name? The girl next door. The Gravity Girl from next door. Yeah, Gravity Girl next door and Grenade Boy. They get all the fan fiction. It's like Hinata and Sasuke, I guess. And from Naruto. I said this game was rated E, so we'll stop dropping all the shonen anime references because they're not age appropriate. So we'll be back in a second. But I gotta do some noise reduction on this audio capture because this laptop keeps capturing. Yeah, this device keeps adding buzzing sounds to my microphone from my Turtle Beach headset. That's not cool.